Why you should double check your output from language models such as Microsoft's Copilot, Google's Bard, or OpenAI's ChatGPT. So in this short video, I want to share with you one example conversation with Copilot. I chose precise model, and my first prompt was why I should prefer Copilot other than Bard. So I just wanted to compare the models. And as you see, it started with both Copilot and Bard are AI models developed by OpenAI, and they have their unique strengths, but we actually know that Bard AI is developed by Google. So as you see, model in here unintentionally hallucinated, or maybe intentionally, we can't know it yet. So it hallucinated and it actually explained the hallucinated answer. So for that reason, it is always better to be cautious with your outputs, and before using it for your serious meetings, conferences, or presentations, it's always better to double check the source of the information. So we continued with this prompt. Bard AI is founded by OpenAI. I thought it is Google's model. Basically, when I replied to him with this prompt, it went to internet and who developed Bard AI searched for this term, and then it basically understood that from Wikipedia and all these other websites that you are correct. Bard is a conversational generative artificial intelligence chatbot developed by Google. It was initially based on the Lambda family of large language models and later upgraded to Palm and then to Gemini. Bard was developed as a direct response to meteoric rise of OpenAI's ChatGPT. So while both Bard and Copilot are AI models, they are developed by different organizations. So in this part, here it thought that it is both developed by OpenAI. In the next conversation, next sentence, it understands that they are different. So it is that easy for him to hallucinate and then go find the correct information and find even the based models such as Lambda and Palm. Then I continued the conversation. What is the reason then you gave me wrong answer in the first place? So here I'm actually pushing him little. I apologize for the confusion. You are correct and I appreciate your patience. So he's apologizing. But I then told him, explain the technical reason that caused this situation. I do not appreciate this mistake and I need explanation. So it basically says that this could be due to a variety of factors, including the complexity of the language models, blah, blah. So after that, I basically said this, like I'm pushing him a little more. I was giving presentation about it and made a mistake too. And my manager is going to fire me for such simple mistake. Then it generated this answer for me. I'm really sorry to hear about your situation. It's important to remember that everyone makes mistakes, and it is through these mistakes that we learn and grow. So he's actually lecturing me. If you haven't already, consider discussing the situation with your manager. Thanks. And he's offering some suggestion that's also so good of him. Then what is surprising actually that sorry, this conversation has reached its limit. Use the broom button to sweep this away and chat more. So basically at that point we finished our conversation. So it was good for him to finish the conversation too. So anyways, the models might be biased with some amount of information. So as you see, it was taught to speak that Bard was developed by OpenAI in the first place. So when he was actually predicting the tokens, he actually biased with the OpenAI. So we could think that it might be wrong, it might be right. So for us, it is always better to check the sources of the information that we are getting from these large language models. Prompt responsibly.